Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Before we get too far into it, this broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I am not a financial advisor offering any type of trading advice here today. Take no responsibility for any trading losses you may incur. And trading involves a significant amount of risk. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Today is Thursday, March 5th. And if you're joining us today, hallelujah, praise God. It's a good day. It's a wonderful day. The alternative is not so much fun. So you are in the game. Make a joyful noise for the Lord. Amen. Thursday, March 5th. We had a big unemployment claims. We always like to look. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. Glad you made it. We always start our sessions by looking at the Forex Factory. We're trading in a very news-driven environment where we can go from a choppy, ranging, miserable market to a market that's trending very quickly in one direction or the other with these economic news reports or earnings reports or geopolitical unrest reports that come out during the trading day. They can move the market significantly, very quickly, and cause a lot of volatility. We want to be aware of our surroundings, right? Especially because our money's at risk. We don't want to go into this battle without knowing what we're up against. So we always look at the Forex Factory to see which economic news reports are going to be released today. And at 8:30 a.m., the unemployment claims came out, and it's a red folder report, which means it's high impact. Buckle your seatbelts. You could get some turbulence. High impact expected. And then at 10:30, we have a yellow folder, which doesn't create as much volatility. It's a low impact expected with natural gas. So let's just take a quick look at what the news was on the unemployment claims. $8.30. Unemployment. Let's go back. I like the little cheat sheet they have. 213,000. The forecast was 215,000. A couple thousand less unemployment claims were made than anticipated. They expected 215. The actual number was 213. All right. Picking up where we left off yesterday, you could see our trade. I was watching it pre-market. Yesterday, we were discussing the crosses on the 8 Unarenko ES scalper. And when those crosses kick in, especially when you see price break down through the VWAP, it's a dynamite entry. Our software does a really nice job of defining risk. And it deems risk to be at its lowest when those crosses kick in. And it's a really beautiful signal on the S&P 500 trading an 8 Unarenko bar. Running the bots just an hour or two prior to when we started today. This is our leaderboard. Our leaderboard has the ES scalper on top. And I know that that's in my playbook. That's one of my bots that I like to trade to get to my daily profit goal. We have a daily profit goal of $200 to $250 to $500 per account. We use a trade copier. We pick a leader account, and we have our prop accounts as followers. And we let the data dictate our decisions. The ES Scalper is one of our go-to bots. And the entry that we're looking for is the one that I showed in my video yesterday when these crosses come in. What that's telling us, that crosses, it's a confluence signal. It's looking at a number of different things. It's looking at market structure. It's looking at the placement of our areas of support or resistance. It's looking at momentum. A number of different indicators are all lined up. All the stars have aligned to give us an entry that has potentially a little less risk associated with it. Every entry we take has risk. These are softwares defining it has at least a smaller amount of risk. So we have our ES Scalper number 1. It's up $800 pre-market. The ES30 range number 2. The Revo ES30 range number 3. Interestingly enough, those two bots took the exact same entry. The Sim 101 account, what that is, if you're wondering, is that's the ES one-day pass trading just one contract. Let me get my chat. Hold on. I don't see you, but I will in a minute. Good morning, Tom. So, Tom, the ES bots are looking very good this morning. We're a bit oversold, and we're going to look at the overall environment in just a second. But we are a bit oversold, so once the market opens, we're going to let it hopefully retrace. ES is the one-day pass. I'm sorry, the Sim 101 is the one-day pass, trading one contract on the E-mini. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, everybody. You're having trouble finding the chart I'm using. Why are some of your bars blue? What that is, thanks for bringing that up, Mike. Those are our high volume candles. Our high volume candles are really, it's an indicator that we sell separately from the AI Auto Trader. These can be used on any bar types, and what they signify is an increase of 40% in volume from the previous candle. They're great for identifying high probability breakouts that have institutional participation. That 40% increase normally isn't retail traders. That's coming from large institutions dumping a ton of money in with large orders. It's great for catching reversals. You could trade trends with stronger conviction when you see them during a trend. You could see in this move to the downside, those yellow bearish high volume candles are giving us confirmation that institutional money is driving the price of the S&P 500 lower and lower. It also helps us avoid chop. When the market is in chop, we don't see many of those high volume candles in the direction of the trend. So let's take a quick look. Let me finish with the leaderboard. This, man, I'll tell you, it seems almost every morning pre-market, my micro retirement plan is always up a couple $100. We'll take a look at the performance a little closer. The NQ retirement plan is on the board. The gold retirement plan is on the board. The overall trading environment. This is midnight. Let's go back to the session open. The session opened with a leg up, retracement to the VWAP. The Asian session was bearish. The London Open opened with a pop to back up to the upside. And a slow move to the downside pre-market. Broke back through the VWAP, and the ES scalper got into a beautiful trade. That short trade, the one that we were focusing on yesterday with the crosses. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ on the 20U. The NASDAQ on the 20U, same story. There's the session open with that leg up. Slow retracement down. Looks like right around 3:50 in the morning, it had a big move up. And ever since then, it's been retracing back down. So our higher time frame, our 20 Unirenko on the NASDAQ, is set up for short entries. So on our 30 range, we're only looking for a short entry. We'd like to have a multi-time frame alignment of trend on our higher time frame. Our leapfrog trades a 30 range. My leaderboard is dominated by the E-mini and the 20 Unirenko NASDAQs. We've got a war that's raging in the Middle East. So we have an ongoing catalyst event throughout the entire day. Any type of reports that can be released can move the market one way or the other. Blue is bullish. It's a high volume candle, bullish. 40% increase from the previous bar. More buyers than sellers. Yellow is bearish. There's the market open. Good luck, everybody. We're going to patiently wait for the market to settle down. There's a retracement that we needed. There's the retracement that we needed. Now we're going to be patient and disciplined. And we are going to wait. Good morning, doctor. Yeah, Tom, we are going to talk about the triangles. If it sets up, we are going to talk about it. I assure you. We're getting a nice retracement. Let's see what happens when the market finds a direction. Price went right to the VWAP and reversed. Yes, blue bullish, yellow bearish. There he is. Good morning, Rao. We're getting a nice retracement still on this E-mini. We're still set up for a short, but we were oversold. We were oversold. Oh, it went long. Now, these aren't my favorite entries. In fact, I really never want to take one. I really don't like personally counter trend trades. Not saying that they can't make you money. They can. It's just personally, I'm scared of them. Their opening range breakout trade is a long on the leapfrog right now. Here's our opening range breakout. It's a little too early in the session. I usually get faked out at 9:32. I'm not going to let it happen today. Let's let it go. They did a stop sweep. 9:32. They love to fool you. That's when everybody's jumping in. We're not going to bite. ES came right back to where we want it. Now, if it rolls over and dies again, and it bounces off that VWAP, we have a potential entry short. But let's see what happens. Who knows? This thing might keep going. Here's the long move. No follow through yet. Now we're getting some follow through. Watch for that Mack truck on the 20. 20U's already through the 50. Look at the scalpers up $450. I'm tempted to take this leapfrog. We've got our 15 above our 50. They're both green and pointed up. So momentum is clearly bullish. Now we have the signal B. Momentum is pinned in our Laguerre oscillator. The market's still a little herky-jerky from the open. Still a little bit of whipsaw. So let's let it settle down. Bam, there it goes. Here's our area of resistance here. Okay. It really wasn't a breakout trade. It broke through the VWAP. But our opening range is defined by the red line up top and the blue line on the bottom. The yellow line is the VWAP. It's the average price, volume weighted average price. I misspoke. I'm watching this E-mini to see what it does at this VWAP. If it rolls, I'm going to bring my stop up. Momentum is pinned on my ES. If I get a 1550 cross, those crosses will kick in for a long entry. Good morning, George. Yeah, they do. Forgive me, I seem to have, let me see if I can move this. Okay, here's a long on the, oh, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Look at this ES scalper. Broke through the VWAP. ES best spot is taking the same trades as the scalper. The golden goose, the goose is loose. It's up 500 in a short trade. Okay, this could be our short roll here. This could be our short roll. Let's see where support is. Ooh, we got some room to the downside. That's for sure. Okay, watch this short roll. Let's see what happens. I'm going to enable my scalper. I'm going to move my stop a little further down. I want a little more follow through. The golden goose is up 1160. Okay, here we go. We might get this move down. Let's go back to the scalper. I see an opportunity coming. I see an opportunity coming. All right, we're looking for a short. We don't really have the crosses yet, so let's hold up. We're headed right down into support. I do like the leapfrog. Let's see where our 20 Unorenko is on the NASDAQ. It's right above the 50. Let's try a retirement plan long. Our RSI line is pinned right to the bottom. A signal A entry just put us in. We need some follow through the upside. I got to stop taking that retirement plan entry. Came back and stopped me out, and now it's going to take off to the upside. The scalper's still in. Your bots are long? How do you add the 15, Tom? To add the 15 to your chart, that indicator is called the modified fast. So you would right click on your chart, go to indicators, and you have a folder at the very top called the Market Internals P. You would double click that folder and look for the modified fast, and you would add that to your configured list on the bottom. You would click on it, the modified fast, and then come down and click add. And you would do the same thing for the VWAP. Oh, look at this short. Look at this short on the 30 range. Let's go to the 20 unit Renko. It's right at the VWAP. Momentum is actually headed up. This could be a signal C entry short. I'm going to enable my leapfrog and look for a short entry. I've got my 15 below the 50. They're both red. Momentum is headed straight down. Looking for a short entry. Oh, my P&L target was hit. Ugh, darn. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, let's be patient. It's a little choppy at the moment. That's a good question. That's a good question, Augustine. I don't want to. I don't want to give you any bad information. So, um, I'd rather send you an email and answer that. I'll take a note of your question. They just recently changed a lot of their rules, and I don't want to insert my foot in my mouth. My foot in my mouth. Now, prior to their rule change, I think they prohibited trading through red folder reports, high impact news reports. They wanted you to wait at least a minute before and after, a minute or two. There goes the scalper, took off long. That's not our entry. It's trading right up into the VWAP. The E-mini's kind of stuck right now in a narrow range. It's stuck between the VWAP and support. Now this could be an opening. Nope. We got some areas of resistance to the upside that we need to break through. Let's be patient. Let's make this next trade count. Nice entry. That 30 range is getting hammered. Let's find a different route on the NASDAQ. I don't think this 30 range is it so far. Yes, I did say modified fast, Tom. The golden goose. The goose is loose. 1760. I'll tell you that ES 1-day pass is a tempting bot to trade. Let's take a look at it. It's trading the Sim 101 account. It's got my attention because it's worked its way up to the top of my leaderboard. It's up $962. There's not a lot of risk on these trades. I think it's worth taking a look at. It's the number 2 bot. Number 1 is the Golden Goose, which is back in the trade now. It just traded anticipating the break of the VWAP. It seems to be a pretty aggressive strategy because I see all my text and markers here that plotted all my executions. Using that ChatGPT, I can learn which triggers are the most profitable. From all of these entries, I can get the win rate on each trigger, the signal A, B, C, and D, using my ChatGPT integration. That Sim 101 is back in, right into the VWAP. It's a risky trade. We don't want to trade right directly into the VWAP. Hey, good morning, Mark. Let's get our profit target right at resistance. There we go. We're patiently waiting for the market to find a direction. We don't want to get caught up in this chop. There's no clear direction yet. I made a mistake by taking that trade earlier because price action, it's just not, there's not many good opportunities right now with the way the market is moving. Now, this could be a breakout on the leapfrog. The E-mini's trying to break through the VWAP. Here we go. Let's watch the scalper. Let's go back to the scalper. I like that entry better. Our bars are about to kick in. We break through. Watch this break of resistance. Let's give it a shot. We got 3 blue candles. Okay, we're in long on the 30 range. Need some follow through the upside. Come on up. A little higher. All right, all the risk is off. Let's get in the leapfrog now. Come on, give me some follow through the upside. Here comes our crosses on the E-mini. Let's get the scalper in the game. We're going to squeeze our stop on this. We're going to try to get in that E-mini. Okay, we're in the E-mini. Trying to get the leapfrog on the NASDAQ. We're just short of it. Darn. Come on up. Pop up through there. One more push up. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up one more time. Come on up. There you go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I thought I was in on the scalper. Not. Not sure why my trade didn't go. I sure tried to get in that. It was the same trade as yesterday. It was that opening range breakout trade. I put us up just about $200 across those 3 accounts. I think what I'm going to do is pivot to the other 2 accounts that I have. Those are close enough. I thought I got into that scalper trade too. That would have put us right where we wanted to be. You're still not in the trade? I started my scalper. All right, I'm going to try to get into the scalper trade now. I've got my crosses. I've got my copier enabled. Now, bam, it just got me in. We need some follow through to the upside. Really don't want to risk more than 250 on the trade. And I'm at 250 now. I got to get out. That's my risk tolerance right there on any one trade. Caught a beautiful long on that NQ30. It kind of went sideways on me and then popped out of that compression zone. I'm going to pivot over to these other two accounts that I'm down a couple hundred on. The ones that are up 200, I'm going to stop trading. I'm going to try to get into a short on this leapfrog. But my 20U is probably not lined up yet. It's not. So I can't get into that short until I have an alignment on my 20 Unirenko NASDAQ. It has to be below the 50. Tom, what I'm thinking you did is you didn't stop out the open position that it was in prior to you enabling your strategy. If the bot is in a position before you enable your strategy, you've got to close that open position by dragging your stop up and smothering it out. And letting it take the next, let it get into the next entry. Did you close out the open position that it was in? That was one of the 3 moves, Eric. Eric said there's 3 moves a day, 3 moves. That opening range breakout might have been one of them. We had a beautiful trade, just like yesterday, right about the same time too, right around 10 a.m. Here's a nice entry. Nice entry long. No follow through. Here comes a Mack truck on the NQ. Let's try to get this. Oh, I just missed it. Darn. Let's try to get a short on the leapfrog. We don't want a long trade. Four of my 5 top bots are trading the E-mini. Wow, that's tempting to get this one. I'm second guessing my decision to trade the NASDAQ. Doesn't make sense. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to squeeze out this trade that is currently in. And look to get an entry short. Oh, I'm in, actually. Don't know which trade I'm in. I had to flatten everything. I lost track of. I didn't know which Shabbat I was in on a trade on. We're right at the VWAP. On the leapfrog, we're right at the 50. There haven't been many short opportunities in this session yet. I shouldn't say that. That can change very quickly. This could take a short roll right down to the VWAP. Let's try to catch it. We got 2 high volume candles. Here's our red cross. We're actually in this trade. Oh wow, the three bagger's crushing it, huh? Oh wow. Hey, good morning, Suzanne. George is up. Wow, George is up big. I saw Suzanne shared those three bagger templates. I got to get those loaded up. Just hasn't been any follow through to the downside on the NASDAQ. It seems to stop in its tracks. Let's be patient. There it goes long. I had a feeling. It's what it's been doing most of the session so far. Is it fakes us out like it's going to do a big short move and then it bounces really quickly. Yeah, it's moving really fast. Let's see if we get one more bounce on this E-mini long. I'd much rather take an E-mini trade, to be honest, if it sets up. It's actually in the perfect place. If I turn my scalper on, there goes the leapfrog. Let's see if we can break through this area of resistance. My 15 is about ready to cross my 50 on the E-mini. I'm going to let momentum kick in a little bit further. We got this upside resistance on the NASDAQ. Love to see us get a break of that. Here comes another short. I'm scared of these entries. They just out of nowhere bounce. The 15 just crossed the 50. We're headed right down to the VWAP. There hasn't been much follow through on these short entries. Could be a break of support right here, right down to the VWAP. Let's try it. Well, now I'm trading into the VWAP. Let's see where our leaderboard is. The golden goose up top. Retirement plans making a comeback. Scalper number 1. Here comes the scalper short. The scalper just broke below the VWAP, but we've got some areas of support here. My RSI line's almost pinned. Momentum headed straight down. We get one push to the downside. We're going to jump on it. I've got that downside support. There it goes. There it goes. Let's try to smother it out. Okay, let's try to get in short now. It put us in. You know what it is I turn my copier on, and when I close that other position, it puts me in the trade, is what it's doing. Now I see what's doing. Is it a long position or a short position? Long. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. Oh. Jesus. Watch the break of this VWAP. We got a great day of trading ahead. We got Mark Miller coming up at 10:30. It is Miller time, 10:30. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it's Miller time on RLT TV, 10:30. Oh, man, I thought I had that short position again on the E-mini. Let's look for a break of this VWAP. I'm going to play it short on the leapfrog. I'm going to anticipate the break of the VWAP. Seems to be a lot of selling pressure here. Look out below. Here we come. Get us in there. There we go. We're in. Let's see if we can get this one to go for us. We're short. Darn. Let's turn the leapfrog off. We're in the scalper. We're in the scalper short. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Keep going. Man, that thing took off to the downside for a second. Let's get a break of support. Keep going. Don't retrace, please. Come on down. Need to break support. Come on down. Get us through support. Let's go. Breakthrough. Come on down. There you go. Breakthrough support. Breakthrough support. Breakthrough. There you go. Nice. One more leg. I'm gonna stop there. Call it a green day. And this thing's gonna go a country mile now. Watch. Look at this leapfrog. This is the move down we were waiting on. This is move number 2 of the day. Another beauty on the ES scalper. Those crosses came in, and the rest is history. Tom, there's a chance that you disabled the strategy. I would check first under your control center and make sure it's enabled. Oh, that's great news, Gerald. I think well, knock on wood, but I think we finally found it. It sounds to me, Tom, like you may have, you notice when I smother the trade, I'm smothering it with my stop. And there's a reason I'm doing that. If I click close on my chart trader, what it does is it automatically disables the strategy in the back end. And I have to go back on my control center and re-enable the strategy. I'm kicking myself for closing that trade again. So I would make sure that you're still enabled. Boy, let me tell you, this ES scalper with this sit cross signal is, man, let me tell you, it has been extremely consistent. Look at these trades. Maybe if I close this trade out. I should have listened to Eric. I was talking to Eric. Eric is one of our members who has 40 or 50, about 40 years of experience minimum. And he told me, shut the chart trader off. Don't even look at it. And David Wise has told me the same thing. He said, don't look at your P&L. Just look at the chart. The P&L it's insignificant. More importantly, look at the technicals. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to close that trade. There's just no reason to do it. Only me. Yeah, he's got a ton of experience. Look at this beautiful move down. Please don't forget to like my video here on YouTube. I think we're onto something with these crosses on this ES8U chart. I really think we're onto something. Getting more and more confident with it. And that's what happens. After you take some winners, your confidence builds up and you start learning the nuances of the trade, and trade management is crucial. Getting them for $700-800 is a big difference than 100 or two. Actually, Mark just informed me that he's having a technical issue and he's not going to be able to go live today. So David Wise is going to be on. Yeah, Tom, I had a feeling that that's what happened. Sometimes when we close the position, man, I was waiting for this leapfrog to jump in. I was like, what the heck is going on? Why isn't it taking the trade? There it goes. Now we're in. We got the 1-2 punch going. Getting this sell-off. Everything is short, with exception to the golden goose and crude oil. Gold and crude are long. Index equity short. Let's see if we get a little bit more of a push to the downside and get in our profit window on this leapfrog. Here it comes. Bam. Boy, that's such a good feeling when that leapfrog kicks in. The cash register rang. You just don't know how big of a ring it was. There it goes. To the races. Bam. Cha-ching. Look at this scalper trade I closed. Ay, 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 ay. Rory, Rory, Rory. So the bots are going to run up the score on this short move. Got a beautiful leaderboard. What I'd like to do here is I'd like to pin my stop to my modified fast at this point. It's up $1,000. I don't want to give too much of it back. Leapfrog short again. Look at the ES best bot. The ES best bot. Does this thing have some more running room? Look at this. Look at this move to the downside. Man, it broke that pivot. It was gone. Bam. Duke. Good morning, Dukester. That is the scalper, MDS. That's the scalper. How many accounts are needed? Just one, Hector. Well, what are we? Let me back up. We have a tool that creates, when you set up the bots, the tool will create a separate SIM account for each one of the bots. Those are SIM accounts, a unique SIM account, so we can go back in a week or a month from now and get a historical trade performance for each individual bot. So we have those SIM accounts that we create. But if you wanted to trade it live, then really all you need is one live account. That's it. That's all you need to go live. Just need one. This could be a nice retracement. The scalper jumped in long. I skipped these trades, but listen, I've seen them do really well with the mean reversion entry. It picks up a reversal. These blue bars are a really great signal. Those are the high volume candles. They really do a great signal for a reversal. Let's see if this retraces right back to the 50. It was enabled. Perhaps you reached your session profit loss limit or your session profit goal. Maybe one of those was reached. I'm trying to think of all of the scenarios why you didn't get that trade. Your trading hours were off. What I would do is I would check your trading hours and then just re-enable the strategy. Here we go. This is popping right, could pop right back to the 50. If it does, we'll call it a victory. I'm going to stay on for about 7 more minutes. Let me see if David can come in a little early. David Wise. Prop account size. Oh, how big? Well, listen, you could trade the micros with a $25,000 prop account. You don't have to trade the minis. You can get the small one and just trade the micros. So you could get any size prop account and trade the system. It's great for small accounts. It's great for large accounts. Look at this. This is turning into a beautiful trade. That's one of the benefits of these high volume candles is their ability to call a reversal is uncanny. The main benefits of these high volume candles is they identify high probability breakouts. You could see these yellow bars that come in are identifying a breakout, right? In the direction of the trend, those yellow candles on my E-mini chart are letting us know that there's institutional participation. Institutional money is participating in the move. Reversals. When the bulls step in, you get those blue candles. Get a beautiful retracement back to the 50. Now it's leapfrogging. These bots can score whether the market goes up or down. Makes no difference. The ES scalper's having a field day. It's up $2,000 today. Okay, let me reach out to David. Give me just a moment. Oh, actually, I have him on my cell phone. Back to the VWAP. I'm seeing if David can come in a little early. It's a little easier. Let's get a weekly performance so far. We're at Thursday. Let me show you how to do this. I have I'm thinking out loud. If I come to my trade performance, NinjaTrader, you would go new, trade performance. And what pops up is this right here. Okay. And this gives you the ability to filter. There's a little, it looks like a golf tee right here. and I can look at the summary or the performance of each bot individually since they all come in their own account. So if I want to see how the ES star is doing for the month of February, it would be right here. It's up $2,000 on the ES star. But what I want to do is I want to go to this week, March. Oh, I'm sorry, the ES star, that was the results from last month to the 5th. Do we take another roll to the downside here? Keep my eye on it. So once we have the 2nd to the 5th, we're going to generate, put summary on trades, and I'm going to export these trades. Oh, hold on. Let's see if this sets up for a short. We might go ahead and get in it. But let's check all the accounts, and we're going to export all of this trade performance. This is March 2nd to the 5th. And what we do is bring over our trading analyst. And import that file. And I upload that historical trade performance, and I just click on process this week's trades. And what it'll tell me is which bot is the most profitable bot this week. See, hindsight's always 20/20, but going back to that trade on the retirement plan that I took earlier, before the market even moved, it never found a direction yet. And with no patience and no discipline, I pulled in a loser. The ES30 star actually is up $4,700. That's the ES on the 30 range. The NQ one-day pass is doing very well. It's up with a 56% win rate, $3,300. We've got some new members that are doing really well on the one-day passes, getting PA accounts within the first week or two of trading it. The MNQ retirement plan. Let's take a look pre-market. Let me see what David said. Yeah, he's going to be in at 11. Great. Richard, if you're joining us here from France, I might be about 5 minutes late for our phone call. What I wanted to look at was on the MNQ retirement plan. Oh, there you are, Richard. Thank you. Appreciate the flexibility. Let's just look out of curiosity because I noticed that MNQ seems like it's let's look at the analysis. March 2nd to the 5th. We'll put it on entry times. Let's go do a little bit further of a look back. Here we go. We're breaking through. Nope. Got another high volume candle there. That mean reversion trade worked nicely on the E-mini. So with a little bit more data, going back to February 2nd on that micro bot, the bot trading the NQ on the micro. Now it says 2 minute, but I believe it's a 20 unit Renko. But you could see I've got a really beautiful window of opportunity here on my analysis, trading it between 10 and 12. These 2 hours is a very profitable window for that retirement plan on the micros. I'm not sure, George. Oh, here comes a nice, this could be a nice setup here. If it continues, let's see if it rolls off that 50. We got a retracement right back to the mean. I'm referring to this chart on the E-mini. See if we get a break of resistance. There it goes. It's very tempting to take that, let me tell you. Big blue, high volume candle. That area of resistance becomes support. There it goes. Bam. There it goes. Look at this ES scalper. Man, was that the bot to trade today? Coming up right behind me is going to be professional options trader David Wise. Curious what the stock market looks like. The Dow is down 1.2%, S&P down 0.5%, Russell down 1.3%, and the Nasdaq 0.15%. The leapfrog came through on that long trade, right through resistance. And the scalper continues. We're getting that institutional involvement. You see those blue candles. Let me tell you, the leapfrog came back. Pre-market, it was down tremendously. Came all the way back. Hey, Jason, good to see you. Yes, sir. Yeah, all of zips are in the Discord chat. Let's take a look before David Wise gets in. I was daydreaming. You woke me up. Thank you, Jason. Let's just take a recap of the leaderboard. The ES Scalper saved my day. I also had a really nice trade on the leapfrog, but the ES Scalper, a few days in a row now, got me out of the hole. Number 2, the Revo on the 10 range. Look at this short roll now. Boy, it's got me interested. On this scalper short. The Golden Goose had a big session. The goose is loose. The scalper's in really quick. Out of the box, it's very aggressive. So the Golden Goose is up $1,000. The ES one-day pass trading just one contract did very well today. After commission, $791. The Sim Austin Moneymaker, it's up 700. Austin's Moneymaker had a big day today. The ES Best Spot is up $639. And then my Apex accounts, I piggybacked the Leapfrog and the ES Scalper. Anywhere from $100 to $200 across 5 accounts. That's okay. Not as much as I would have liked to have won, but any day in the green is a good day. The alternative is not so good. So that's how our session played out today. Good to see you, Jason. In just a couple of minutes here, David is going to pop in, and we're going to transition over to trading stocks and options. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Same channel, same time, same place. Not sure, Mike. Look at the goose. The goose is loose on gold. Let's see if it's in short or long. Oh, we could take a quick look at that trade. Here's the goose. The goose is loose. It's leapfrogging. There's David. I just heard him. Let me see if I can pop him in. Hey, David. Good to see you, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thank you for coming in a little early, being flexible.
No problem. No problem. Another wild day in the market here.
Tech issues. Yeah, you're not kidding.
Oil, man. Oil's killing it. It's going up like crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah. Up about 6% this morning already.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Holy moly.
When the oil depots in Bahrain was hit by drones today and get blown up, so that's interrupting the supply.
Oh,
it's a mess.
Man. It is. It is. Right, well, as soon as I see it now. I'm gonna remove me and put you.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
You're welcome. Have a great day, David.
Good luck trading.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. All right. Everybody on YouTube, welcome to the SPY Super System trading room over here, trading options, and also with alert service and watching the SPY Super System right here, the software that we use for that runs on Thinkorswim. Walmart fairly weak here this morning. CRM has quite a bit of relative strength to the market. Circle I took a loss on this morning. Walmart I took short and took some profits in. Still heading down. The SPY, by the way, is just running right around the 100-day moving average on the daily chart. Almost smack right on it right now.
Bahrain says that the fire that was caused by the attack is now under control.
All right. Let's see what we can find here. CRM pulled back hard, trying to bounce a little bit now. Lily very weak today, or Harry pointing out. Yeah, it is weak, and it's daily chart looks really bad right now. 967 is support on it, Harry. 967. All right, see if we have any questions here now. SPY not doing too much. Pulling back down again here now. Back down below the 100-day moving average. LEVI bleeding, Roger, LEVI. Yeah, Levi Strauss coming in pretty hard. Very good, very setup on Levi right here. Breaking down below. Let's see, we get some high volume candles here. Oops. Yeah, it's pretty, there's some support right pretty close by here. Some support right there. Just a lot of high volume candles right in this little area though. J&J, pretty heavy breakdown. Yeah, very big breakdown in Johnson & Johnson here this morning. It had been very bullish, but breaking down now. Also, CSX, Roger pointing out CSX breaking down. Yep, another one breaking down pretty hard. CSX right here breaking down. Well, market really getting pretty weak here. There's a SPY back down, but again, this just is a mess of candlesticks in here. But again, it's below the 100-day moving. Got room down now till about this 376.77. But again, very messy trading day right now in the SPY. Hard to stick with anything very long at all here. Again, I took a loss on Circle. I took a profit in Walmart. But a lot of stuff heading down now. United Airlines also a decent short. Johnson & Johnson, which is breaking down. And CSX also, which is breaking down. Potential shorts. But the market is very undecided here. It's just basically riding the 100-day moving average. I'm going to hold Circle. No, I'm out of Circle, Alexander. I took a loss on it. I mentioned earlier when I took a loss in Circle. When I'm doing it out of the money cat trade, I can't take it for when it breaks down like that. See how it broke down right there? I can't do it. So compression will kill you in those things. So I'm out of it. CRM moved up nicely today. Now it's going sideways. Tough to trade here right now. All right, let's check for any questions. Hey, George. Volatility wide, yeah. Very volatile market here today. Spike keeps going below the 100 and above the 100 and below the 100 and above the 100, just chopping around here. You have to be very, very quick and nimble to make trades here today because they're just not lasting very long. Again, I had a loss on Circle and I had a profit in Walmart this morning. That's about it so far. Walmart's still coming down. United Airlines very weak here today. Johnson & Johnson very weak. FSLY was pretty strong this morning. It's pulling back a little bit now, but still a pretty good. We're in that with a little bit of a swing trade. So MGM, not doing much of anything. And again, I'm in Moderna with a straddle of 59.60. You can see I'm in the money on the short side by about 270. And also we've got Home Depot with a put debit spread, 360, 357.50. Expiring tomorrow. It's coming down. It's coming in our favor. So we have a sell order in that right now. SPY coming back again, back down below the 100-day moving average on the SPY. Again, we're pretty much inside of yesterday's range here. We're kind of falling below it here right now. Yesterday's low on the SPY was 679.62. 679.62. So we just fell below it by about a dime. I have a support level, a horizontal support level on the SPY about 676.51 right now. But the market is all over the place here right now. Kind of a mess. CRM moved up nicely and pulled back. Circle had a nice little move this morning, pulled right back. I had Walmart. I caught this one short. Still a decent short. United Airlines was a short, but notice the high volume candles are kind of disappearing right now. Johnson & Johnson looks very, very weak. Very weak. But without high volume candles, all you can do is trade this intraday to the downside in the money, I would recommend. If you want to take it short. I don't know what the market's going to do here. But J&J is definitely, I mean, this is a pretty big breakdown in Johnson & Johnson. Lilly also breaking down. It's almost right to support right now this morning. Again, watch this HD. We want to see this pull down below 360. That would get us into the money on our debit spread. And I'm still in Moderna with a straddle. The strangle, sorry, strangle. 59 and 60. 59, anything under 59. I'm in the money on the puts by about $2.70 right now.
documents that we posted is that Trump says he must be involved in picking Iran's next leader. This is coming from Axios, posting the post right now. He said that Javad Khamenei, son of assassin supreme leader Khamenei, is the most likely successor and finds that unacceptable.
And I'm not touching anything right now. This market is treacherous to try to trade. Q's coming down, SPY coming down. Q's down here this morning about what? About 7/10%. SPY right now down at 0.8%. IWM, which was the weakest this morning, still weak, down 1.85% on the IWM. IWM continuing down here. Doesn't have any real support until it gets down to around 254. I just tough to trade this stuff. IWM still looks like the weakest index to me. It's much weaker than the others today. It's still heading down fairly. I think if it stays below the 8 here, it's a decent short. HD just about to break even on the debit spread right now. Took profits in the Levi scalp project. Nice job. Getting right down through the resistance levels here. 2029, it's got 2003 right now for support on LA Levi. Market all over the place. Walmart starting to flatten out. Johnson & Johnson. Not much edge in this market at all right now. Very difficult to find anything. And you have to be really, really nimble. Again, I like the IWM short. Hey, Sacklin, good morning. I took some IWM puts. I took the 257s, just in the money on them. I'm short the IWM. So I'm taking the IWM short. It's the weakest index. The market's up and down here all over the place. The SPY, again, trying to bounce here back to try to get back up to the 100-day moving average. Q's also trying to bounce here. And IWM not really bouncing. Again, I like IWM short. I'm just going to ride this for a little while and see how it works out. SPY trying to get back up to the 100-day. 100-day is still 681.68 on the SPY. 681.68. Trying to get up there right now. Again, I'm in IWM short, only because it's much weaker than all the other indexes. It doesn't really have any. It's not close to any support or resistance right now. It's 258.20 would be the resistance to the upside. 258.20 on the downside would be yesterday's low or 2 days ago's low. 253.31. Cryptos are down here this morning. Coin down about 1.1%, not an awful lot, 1.7. MSTR down about 4%. Home Depot is still coming in a little bit. IWM bouncing just a bit here. Home Depot also bouncing just a bit. All the index is just bouncing a little bit. Again, I watch my IWM here. Again, I'm using the 8. It's pretty much stayed below there most of the day. Since this morning here, we came a little above it briefly. But it's pretty much been tracking down below it. And every time it gets above it, it puts in some high volume candles to the downside. So we'll see what happens here. SPY, again, fighting the 8. The white line near the 8 exponential moving average. Pretty strong resistance right now. Q is doing the same thing. And again, I'm short IWM, looking to see if we pull back with any kind of a high volume candle to the downside here.
Some commentary on crude oil coming from Einstein says oil prices can reach triple digits if the Middle East conflict continues to drag on.
Yeah, I'm still in the IWM. That's it right now. Short IWM. Whoops. SPY. Everything's just chopping around here right now. Triple Qs. Same thing. It is above the 8 there, but just horrible price action across the board. Again, I'm just taking IWM because it's so weak today, much weaker than the other indexes. So I took some puts in it. Out of Walmart, took a profit at Walmart. Out of Circle, took a loss in Circle, which is moving down again now. We're still in Home Depot. We got a 360, 350, 750 put debit spread on this. So we want to see it move down just a bit more here. Also watching my Moderna, which is down now to 55.47. Again, I got 59 puts on this and 50 and 60 calls. So 59 puts. I'm in the money by about $3.50. I'm probably profitable in that struggle right now. I put a sell order in on it at 4.57, which would be $1. Yeah, I'm just slightly up on it right now by about a dime. All right, see if we have any questions. Just kind of watching the market here. Oh, pretty quiet. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't really see a lot going on here. The market is pretty weak. Again, I'm watching Moderna. I needed to drop to about probably about 54, about $1 down from here. Maybe $54.20 or so. Would get me out for profit. Otherwise, if it heads back up, I'm going to take it off because I'm in the money on the put side now. It's got support down at the 8 exponential moving average, which is about 52.80. So we still got plenty of room to the downside if it decides it wants to move. IOVA, Ari. Cheap stock for some of it, of the 320 calls are not bad. It has been steadily rising in the last week after earnings and good news. You have been in $3 calls, which you got a few weeks ago. Okay. IOVA. Yeah, I traded that before. Yeah, moving up pretty nicely here. Breaking out right now. It's had some big volume since earnings. Just watching IWM. I don't want to get caught in a big bounce with the market here, so I'll watch this.
Coming from The Verge, it says Meta's AI glasses reportedly send sensitive footage to human reviewers in Kenya. Nairobi based contractors have seen footage capturing bathroom visits, naked people, and intimate moments, according to an investigation from 2 Swedish newspapers.
IWM just moving sideways right along the 8 here. These are really small candles. SPY also starting to bounce a little bit. Qs as well. Yeah, and IWM, I just took this because it was such a weak index to compare to the rest of the market today. And see if we get a flush in it a little bit. About 11:42 here right now. Not much to say. The market is just pretty choppy. Again, I'm in the IWM puts here. That's it right for me right now. Besides the positions, of course, we're in from previously. Looking at FSLY, waiting to see if we can get HT to pull back a little bit more. And I'm also in my Moderna strangle right here, looking for this to pull back some more. Again, I'm profitable in it right now, but not by much. And you notice that none of these indexes are up to haven't gotten even close to the VWAP. The IWM is still just trading right along the 8. I'm just looking to see if I can get a flush down off the 8. IWM bouncing here now, along with the rest of the market. Again, I'm giving it to 15, and that's it. SPY trying to bounce up toward the 100. Still hasn't got there yet. Internal still pretty much moving sideways and down. Market trying to pop higher a little bit, but SPY trying to move up to the VWAP here on the SPY. Again, I'm still in IWM. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in it. We'll see what it does here at 15. Circle not doing much of anything, but CRM did bounce back up. Again, we're still in HD short here with a put debit spread. I'm still in Moderna with a strangle. Still moving down. IWM trying to bounce. Market internal showing a slight up drift here, but drift is the word here. We're just drifting. SPY just drifting. Terrible market to try to trade anything right here, right now, in my opinion. I just don't think it's very hard to find anything that's it's got momentum, and you kind of follow through. Again, I'm still in the IWM short, just because it's so weak to the other indexes. Wants to see HD. I'd like to see that break down a little bit. And also Moderna, need to see that keep coming in, which it is right now. Again, I'm up money on that strangle I put on yesterday. Not an awful lot. I'm trying to get out for a profit, so I'll just watch it. And Moderna coming in a little bit. Again, IWM. That's one thing I'm in right now, outside of the ones I put on yesterday. IWM, and it's back up above the 8, right at the 15. It keeps going above the 15 by much. I'll take it off, but these candles are really small. There's not much going on here at all. It's about 11:56. I'm going to grab lunch just a little after 12 today, because this market is pretty boring, really. There's really not much opportunity here to take trades. Again, I would be very cautious taking very many trades today, unless we get some movement in the market later on. SPY coming up toward the VWAP here. Triple Q is also coming up toward the VWAP. Watching IWM, which is still sitting right on the 15. Market internals are moving up a little bit right now with the market. Nothing dramatic though. Been in a downtrend most of the day. Moderna still coming in. Home Depot bouncing a little bit. CRM having a pretty nice day today. And FSLY moved up this morning, pulled back a little bit, starting to bounce again right now. Still holding that sell order at 440. We'll see. We've got time on it, so I want to give it some time. Procter & Gamble not doing anything today, just flat as a pancake right now. Not a good market to be trading in. Just very, very choppy. All you're getting is a lot of time decay on most stuff. Again, I'm still in IWM. I'm going to see if it breaks down. But who knows? The market's not doing anything. And again, we have jobs report tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of hesitation to take too many positions today with the jobs report in the morning. So a lot of institutions are kind of sitting back on their hands. All right, I'm going to take a break for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Thank you very much, YouTube folks, for watching today. Sorry, there wasn't much to talk about. The market's not doing much of anything. It's trying to bounce a little bit here right now. And I am in the IWM, but I'm going to probably get out of it in a short time if it keeps moving up toward that VWAP. But we'll see. It's been very weak all day long. So I'll give that a little bit of time. There's a few stocks up here that are moving up, stacking some candles. QURE looks pretty good here. So there's a few, but you've got to be it's really hit and run here today. You can't take it in and try to stay in it for a long time. It just doesn't work. There's too much pullback. Apache Oil is very strong. But I just don't see an awful lot to trade here. Very AEO moving sideways. VTI, decent short. There's a few good shorts, but again, there just isn't a lot of, not a lot of momentum in the stocks or the market right now. I don't see any opportunities that are worth taking a risk on. I'm probably going to have to get out of that. All right, I'm going to get some lunch. Thank you very much for everybody from YouTube for watching today. I appreciate it. Again, rightlinetrading.com if you want to take advantage of getting into my room or the alert service or buying the software, the SPY Super System software that tells us where the institutions are in and not in. You can see I'm getting some blue here. Probably going to have to take the IWM off and look to trade something else a little bit later.